Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Just get this in the right place. We're in Australia and today it's a lovely day, the sunshine, but it's cold. It's all cold. So I've just finished doing this fluffing this a bit because I needed it to be a bit fluffy, and now I'm going to put some beads on here for it to have a few beads on. Put one up here first. I wasn't going to do anything on this today, but you know what, I've got to get on with it. I'm never going to get it finished at this rate, or anything else either for that matter. I've actually been working on something else this morning, but it wasn't a new thing. I was just trying to fix the bag up that I've been doing. Trying to fix them, finish them, sew them up, you know. Do the bits that's needed doing on them. Right, now I've got a I'll put a leaf on, a little tiny bit of a green leaf thingy on that. You know, like, just put a couple of beads on. Make it look like it might be leaf-like. What do you reckon? There you go. That's nice. Maybe. Not really looking like a leaf, is it? Okay. Maybe I should use some of the other ones. I don't tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to cut that off back there because I don't want to have to rethread this because I just did that. And I don't know how many times I get this far and have to undo what I'm doing because I don't like what I'm doing. So I'm going to have to, you know, start sewing something more than earlier. Okay, I'm going to put some of the little green ones on there that I got. I'll put this one on first. These a couple of pink ones up here. Might have to cut that back a bit, give it a bit more of a do. I think you might need a bit more of a do. Get a bit off, not that much though. I'm going to put this nice scarlet. Is it scarlet? No, it's not a scarlet colour. I can't think of what it's called. Is it magenta? I don't know. Could be. Could probably be totally wrong, but I don't know, put one down here. Love the colour of these. Beautiful, aren't they? Don't know what sort of flower this is, but it'll be right, whatever it is. I'm sure it's fine. Now I'll get a little leaf put on here. Now this container, I was gonna do a tidy up of my table and show you what I was doing, but I just left it like it is, falling apart. Now, Valita, I know you told me you got these from BB Crafts, and I have been, and I've looked on your video, and I cannot find this. I don't know which video it was that you put the link to for me to buy more of these done. I cannot find it anywhere, so it was a bit disheartening because I can't remember I couldn't find which one it was on because you said you left the link on it, and that's good, but I don't know where it is. Okay, I'll put another one down here. They're just the thing, aren't they? Just the right size to put on here. I'm loving them. Beautiful little things. They went through the hole. That was pretty good. It was pretty clever, Sonia. Straight away. There. Now I'm going out here to put a couple more of these pink things on, or whatever this colour is. One there. Another one here. You do French knots if you want to do beads, but I think beads have a bit more interesting to me. Bead. I'll put another one of these and then a little leaf as well on this one. Sorry about that. Goodness me. I didn't do a whip stitch round through there. I can see that I haven't done that right, have I? I finished it. I'll have to do that in a minute. Goodness. not very happy with Australia Post. I'm waiting for my parcel, and it's been sitting, by what it keeps on telling me on the tracking thing, it's been in the same place, not that far away from me, for ages. Oh, well, when I say ages, 3 days. What are they keeping it for? Who's playing with it? It's my parcel. Usually, if it comes to that part, it's to that town, it's usually here the next day to me. So maybe that's it. I had a car door. No, I don't know. Probably the neighbours doing something. I'm sorry about yesterday. I had to go because the girl come to do the, what's the name? I don't know if I was doing this video. I don't think I was doing this one. I was working on something else. So I'm sorry for something that I'm not even put up yet, but they come and they did our, what do you call it, check-up for whatever it is, house. But she was a little upstart too, I say. The place is spotless. She never said a thing. Oh, well, she was asking us weird questions. About if we were... Oh, she seen me. She seen me walking through the house with a wheelie walking thing and said, "Do you have any disabilities?" And she said, "Are you going to get a job?" You're looking for work. Yeah, I will be. Give me a job, I'll be right. Ah, young people are strange, aren't they? But I suppose this is on the note that she has to say these things. And then you know what her comment was? She said she thinks I should vacuum the floor in my sewing room. I'm just going to look at that. Okay, there's a few bits on there. It's not bad. And I was thinking to myself, I'm going to vacuum up my beads. Aren't I terrible? And I thought to myself, you dear little pet, go home. Go back home to your mother. I don't know what happened to all the good people that used to be around once and they used to talk to you about things and, you know, I think you might like to vacuum the floor, she said, of your sewing room. Oh, right, sure. I don't. I never clean it up either because there's just stuff everywhere, but it's my floor. I'm sitting on a carpet that's been here for 40 years. Odd. And it should have been changed many times in the 40 years. It can't be good, can it? But what can I do? I can't afford to change it and I don't own the house, so I was going to say something about it like that too. Am I hurting your 40-year-old carpet? Which I'm not. But anyway, never mind. We've actually covered our lounge room floor with all these nice big mats because stop the cat from scratching it and protect it, you know, so it doesn't get anything wrong with it because it's, well, nothing wrong with it because we look after the house, but it's just that sort of comment was just a bit off. I thought she was a bit rude, but it doesn't matter. I mean, what are you going to do? It's just the way the people are these days. They're just weird. Anyway, so that was good. That was over and done with. They never went to the neighbours, which is really not making me happy because the neighbour's garbage bin is just at the side of our house, you know, because that's where their yard is, of course. And the smell of the garbage bins is so bad, and the grass is right up, you know, really high. I said to her, "Don't you go to everybody's place at the same time?" She said, I said, "You're not going to the neighbours?" And she said, "Well," I thought, "Well, I'm not going to say nothing to you because you know, you go and tell them." I said it was stinking, I suppose. But, you know, she wasn't going in there though today. There was only checking some different ones, which was really weird because they should have been doing them all. It just doesn't seem right that they've got a really, and people, she said people in there pulling up the floorboards and changing the cupboards and doing all this sort of work in there like it was their own place. And I know it's not, but and they do stuff like that all the time in there. And she's not going in there to check and see what she's doing. She told me to clean my floor. Vacuum it. Never mind. It doesn't matter. And if that woman doesn't put them bins out, get them emptied, or get rid of that sniff, I'm going to have to ring the council. Because that's not healthy for anybody. Now I've cut that on a corner, around a corner, and I don't know. I shouldn't have done that. I smacked my fingers for doing that. I shouldn't have shouldn't put my paws on that at all, should I? What I got here. That'll look good because it's, working in with that bit. I'll have that on there. I'll put some fancy bits. Where's the little needle I just had? Oh dear. If you just could only see this. Where's the bead needle on? Was it pink? Yep, there it is. I'm just going to put one bead through the middle of that. And then I want to put some little spokes on it or something. I don't mind the neighbours too much that's there. They're not too bad. They're not real good either, but what do you do? It's better than having a whole heap of dear little children jumping in your yard all day, because that's what happens when you get these young ones with children that don't control them or anything. They've got no... And then they're all... The ones up the back here are always throwing stuff over the back fence, and... don't you ever put a ball over there? Jeremy just throws it in the garbage bin because, well, their mother goes crook and screams and yells at them, but they never come round and ask for it back. Well, they shouldn't be doing it, should they? You probably think I'm a cranky old person, but it's ridiculous them doing that, kicking them over here and then kicking them up against the fence, and it's not easy, I tell you. People can be really rude, and their parents just don't take any notice of them. You wouldn't even know that the dear little pets was there when they... She doesn't care what they do. They've taken the screen door off and used it for some sort of jumping thing out the back, and there were big holes in the back walls, and the house. One of the young men, well, young boys that's like probably a teenager, walks around the backyard with his budgie smugglers on. If you don't know what that is, it's like a Speedo costume and nothing else. But anyway, thank goodness when there's trees there, you don't have to look that sort of thing, because you can see, because we're down, from up there, they're higher up than out in our house, and it's, poor Jeremy comes in and he says, oh, oh dear, he tries to keep his head down when he's doing his gardening anyway. You can do what you want to in your own backyard, I suppose, within reason, I guess. But see, if you ever take any notice to kids doing things like that, they just keep doing it. So if they're kicking the fence or whatever, you just have to ignore them. And we do. Don't take any notice. Because they know that they're giving you the willies or doing upsetting you. They'll keep doing it, won't they? They look good. I do like what I'm doing here. Some of these are joined together, but I'll just push them apart. It's all good. It has got a lot of beads on it, and I don't think I need to put, too many around that part, because, because otherwise it's going to be really heavy, but that's okay. I fixed the inside and I'm pleased about what I did with that. It looks good. As if I can't One of you lovely ladies said something about you like the fact that I could just pull things off if I don't like them. And you got to, because if I can't do it, if I can't go back near it, I know that there's something wrong and I can't continue on if I can't. If I think I don't know what to do with that, it's all, you know, I've got to fix it, I've got to get it apart and do something with it. I'm going to see if I can make a few stitches in this colour here. Oh dear, probably should have clamped my table for it. Come on here, eh? Come on, Sonia, really? Well, here's something that was in the pincushion, okay? Here's part of what's in my pincushion. Very small part of what's in my pincushion. Look at it, it's all cobbled up with cottons and threads and... it's alright, nobody panic. Now, I picked this colour, but I didn't even realise until I just looked over here that there was that colours in there. I'm going to put some... No, am I? I don't know. I'm going to put this out here, am I? Don't know if I'm going to like that. You can put it under there and let's have a look and see what it looks like. There, coming out from underneath it. Don't know. I might leave that. I might not do that. But then it looks like it's, you know, in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. Maybe I'll do some French knots around it. How about that? Do some French knots. I'll do three wraps so you can see it. There you go. Got to sort of bring it in with the rest of the bit of sewing. You need to come. Gee, I think you can just see me. What's going on over with that camera? Oh dear. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about this. Marmon's out there, but he wouldn't have my parcel because it'd be too big for him to carry. I haven't bought a new phone, had my new phone. This wouldn't be here for a while yet. House phone. I might have to take that, might have to cut this off, and I hope I can find a bit more. Because otherwise I've made a big mistake. Oh yeah, there it is there, or maybe. Looks like it could be. So this probably would look better if I did it with some beads. Might look better if I did it with beads. That's alright. What's this? This is the same. That's it. You know, it's not much of it left though, which is a bit of a shame. I'll have to go and have a look through me cottons and see if I've got some more. I'm part way through this and I don't like the look of it, but you've got to keep going because you never know. I meant what I'm doing now, not the rest of it, but just what I'm doing now. You've got to make sure that you got to keep going, because sometimes when you're doing something it's not working at first. It's not working at first and you think, oh dear, what are you doing that for? Now, I'll put this one out here. And then there. One here. I do love to put some work on my work. What have I done? I didn't end that off. Probably not. Look at that, you didn't either. Hang on a minute. What have I got here now? Look at this loop. I can't pull that through. I'm going to tie this up here onto this one to make sure that it doesn't come out now. One that I just forgot to end off. I just went willy-nilly onto the next one, didn't I? Oops. Righto. I nearly cut that off. Okay, right, but I didn't, so that's good. Got it all? Righto. I want one more up here. I did one around the other side. These buttons. Near the buttons. I don't know if I should do that. Leap right across that way. That's a bit far, isn't it? I'll go up here first. And we'll go over here. Very good. I like it. It looks like something. I don't know what, but it does look good. Looks all right to me. That's the main thing. If you gotta like it yourself, don't you? I'm gonna take this mat off this table. I have to take this mat off this table. Keeps rolling up on me. Lift it up. I don't know. I must have did something to it. Might have got the iron on it one day or something, but it's doing that. But it's not settling down. I can't get it to sit down. No matter what I do with it. That looks pretty good. That's not bad at all. It looks like a flower with some more little tiny buds around it, I guess. I need to do something in this end bit here. I keep using cotton off the out of this. Already threaded up. So that's a bead needle with a bit of green on it there. Alright. Actually, I'd probably need a bead needle. Oh, there's a bit of that I was doing. Okay, that's interesting. I could do a bit of that on something. Got some yellow. I think this might need a bit of yellow. What do you reckon? That's a mouthful of juice. Well, we must be taking everybody a bit of rubbish. I used to get catalogues once. Now they just drop rubbish in the what's the name? They just put the rubbish in that thing out the front. That'll be the mailbox. Catalogue things, you know, stuff nobody wants, but they do. I suppose there might be something you see in there, but I doubt it. I think most people go see on the internet now, so there's no catalogues anymore. They must do some though. These have got to be beads along here. And this bit here, I suppose I've got to do some flowers. I have no idea what I'm up to today. I'm just winging it. We're just playing along, just doing a bit of embroidery. Because I thought, well, I could do this, and then I thought, oh no, but I should let you see what we're up to. See if there's anything exciting going on. This part here is going to be the part that's... Here's the beginning. You roll it up like that, right? That's what I'm going to do. And this is going to be the part that's in more or less C, I suppose. Doesn't matter which way you roll it, I don't think it does. I'm not putting anything too really interesting along here, I don't know. Okay. So what are we going to do here? Haven't got much of an idea, really. I suppose I can do some... I guess I could do one of those, what's the name things? They're that big. where you put your, no, I'll get the hang of it here in a minute, idea. Oh, I've had that much stuff over the time, you know, just, I'll do something like this. Do some cast on stitches, I suppose. Do some cast on stitches and make a nice flower or something. I do like to do cast on stitches. There we go. 1, 2, 3. It's got to be the same length as that there. 4, 5. The gap, see? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that'd be about right. And just pull that through. Hang on to it. Don't let it go. So you get to there, and then you got that bit. See? It's pretty cool. I do like that. I think we might make it into a roll. Not a roll. I'm talking about what I'm doing here. We might make a few, eh? Make it into like a flower. Make a flower out of it. Take them out here. Oops. So you get down, it come in the top, and you go back like that. Okay, and you just push it through that far, and then you get this here, and you do wraps. I think it might be 12. We'll see if it's the same. It does look a little bit smaller. I think I've done a tiny bit smaller, which is not a good thing. There we go. Just pull it back down into there like that. And you've got a nice little couple of petals. I'd rather do this with a bit thicker thread, but I didn't even have the plan, did I? I just was going with it. Just doing it. Didn't have the idea at all. I'm going to take that through to the back. Righto. Come up there. I'll move it over a bit further. Down in there. Back up through here. Okay. Didn't realise how much work I still had to go on this. But I will get it done. I'm gonna encourage myself to keep going with it. So now come on, Sonia, let's do this thing. Right. I'm having a bit of a thing about what to put on the top of this bag that I'm doing. If that's enough. Looks like it could be. I'll do one more. I wasn't even counting them. I wasn't even counting them. It's a bit curly up. I don't curl over too much there. A bit twisted. That doesn't matter though. It gives us some sort of a thing. You know, this would be nice on me beaded bit for like starfish, wouldn't it? Make good starfish for me beaded piece. When I get back to them, I say them, I've started another one, but I'm not going to do it because I started it on a plain calico background and I don't like it. It's got to have a colour behind it. Okay, so let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Okie dokie. I like that. Go over here. Do another one. Looks like I have got a starfish after all, doesn't it? Probably should have took that a bit further out. You're right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whoops, there, 10, 11. And if you want it to be a little, now it's come undone. If you want it to be a little bit more wiggly, put a few more pieces, a few more wraps on it. Put a few more wraps and it'll be sort of squiggly a bit. If you put too much. So that went really well. I like that to do. There we go. It looks cool. I do like how that turned out. I wonder if we do a couple of tiny ones. I don't know, I probably could do a couple of tiny ones. Baby starfish. I'm running out of thread though. 2, 3, 4. Come on. 6, 5, 6. I'll have to get another bit of thread. It's too hard to do this way. Okay, so that's the first one, first bit. So I'm going to get another piece of cotton. Get this through here. I'm going to put something in the middle of there, I reckon. I can actually see that cotton here, I think, can't I? Is this it? I hope so. That's him. Really nice too, it is. Really, really pretty. It's very fine and it's nice colour. Don't know when I'm going to get my room done. I don't think I'm going to worry about it too much. I mostly can't see it anyway. I'm sitting here facing the window and all this stuff in front of me. I can't really see what's behind me. That's okay, isn't it? So where did I do that? It's got to be here. I'll go this way first. Up there. Three, 4, 5. I only did 6, didn't I, before? Okay. We've only got a small fish. I think that's what he's going to be, a small starfish. Because I'm just thinking that's what it looks like, so we'll go with that, or flowers. I don't know. It's something we're doing. There we go. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down in there. I might have put in a bit to go with. Maybe right. I'll put the other one down here, it should be okay. The same. I'll put one more on after that, so he's going to have 5 little bits, doesn't he? I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another one. Here. Just find a little bead I think to put in the middle. I'm getting a bit warm in here now. Oh dear, I don't know what I'm doing. I keep moving this thing out of the way, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how long it took me to make that. I would do another one if I was quick enough. That looks really nice. His probably little leg's a bit funny, but he's okay. He's not going to worry about that, is he? I'll sneak right across the back of this. Try to go a bit quicker now. Actually, that's going to have to be there. So when I put this on, I'm going to have to make it the other way. I'll show you in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it should fit in there. This way. So I hope he said he's got lots of weeding out there to do today. He's gone back out again. He must have come in for a cuppa. He says comes in for a minute or two and then goes back out again. Do a bit more. He doesn't mind weeding his own garden, but people used to ask him years ago to do theirs, and they didn't want to pay the money that it was worth to do it, and he didn't like doing it anyway because it's not something that's not fun, weeding gardens. He did work for one lady for quite a while. She was really good with him, you know, and paid him the right money. He did her garden for years. While he was working at another job, he had the 2 jobs, and she used to come and pick him up in between, you know, her job and the other one. And it was sometimes I'd have to ring her and she'd say, "Oh, Jeremy, I forgot him," because she'd have to go and pick him up and bring him back so he could go to work. Oh, well, she was a nice lady. A lot of people don't want to do their own things like that, own garden and that, and they don't really want to pay what it's worth either. You know, there was a woman, I remember Jeremy was going up the street this day because he, you know, has to walk, we walks because we don't have a car, so he never ever had one. He used to go on the bus years ago, and sometimes we'd get a taxi home from up there, but we always walked up the street. And anyway, he was walking up the street this day, which he did, to go and get whatever we needed, and Not long after he got home, this woman came up and she said, I see you walking around today with nothing to do. She said, do you want to come down and weed me garden? There was no... He said, no. He wasn't walking around with nothing to do at all. He was doing... People have got an idea of things, haven't they? I'd have her. I tell you what, it was never walking around with nothing to do. He's going to get some supplies of some sort, I suppose. Something for us or the kids or something. People are rude. I've seen you walk around with nothing to do, she said. Wondering... Oh dear. She won a bit of money in the lottery years and years ago, and they reckon that because she was so stingy with things, she reckoned that worrying about her money was going to do for her, but it didn't. She was quite a while. Poor old thing. And worrying about all that money wasn't good for her. But anyway, not much good you having it. And not using it for something if you need to. Now that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I do like them. I'm pretty happy with that. There's some strange people out there in the world. Different people, I should say. I shouldn't say strange. People shouldn't say about people. We're all different. She wasn't a bad person, she just had the wrong idea about things, I think. Jeremy walking around doing nothing. Even if she hadn't have said that, he wouldn't have did the yard for her because he had his own things to do. His own work. Okay. Now I want some beads on them for my time runs out. I want some beads on them. Not much on here. Probably get a few beads on with this bit of green. What colour will I put in here? I think orange needs, don't you reckon? Bright orange. Needs in the middle of that. I do love an orange bead. I really love orange, yeah. Big fan of it. It's one of my favourite colours these days. Although I have been quite partial to it, really. I do like greens. Green's a good colour. I love all the colours, really. You can't say anything's my favourite. If you put them all together, they all look amazing, don't they? This thing doesn't come unthreaded. It's looking like it might be. It's getting close to it. There we go. Make sure you pull them really tight so they don't get loose. Don't break your thread though. It shouldn't break though, it's good stuff. There we go. Look at that. I need to put something across here that's blingy too because it needs a bit of bling. Oh, we've got another needle here. Got nothing on it. What about the pink one? Jeez, I've got some bead needles out here I'm working with. Got a pink one. Righto. So what colour's going to go up through there, do you think? Up along here. What about white? That's different for me. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm going to start back here. I'm going to put a white bead in there. Might have a bit of a interest. Come back here. I've got my brightly coloured I call it my circus shirt. I bought myself this top because I wanted a thing that was thin. See, look how colourful I am. I wanted something that was not too thick with long sleeves so I could wear through the day. And this is what I come up with, and that's okay. I like it. And it doesn't matter, as long as I'm comfortable is what I care about mostly. My comfort. I don't like anything too woolly. I've got a hoodie to wear up the street. It's all nice fluffy pink one. Everybody tells me how cosy I look, and I am cosy with it on. I don't think this is giving this much to... Not that much exciting, is it really, this bit? This colour? I'll pull that through so it's... Yeah, might have to stick something else on here too now. Up where the pink is, I think I need to put something up there. These bits. Don't know, this is not doing too bad. I'll put something on. You gotta put something on, don't you? Yep. Well, I might have a relaxing afternoon, I think, and have a sleep. It's a nap. Well, I used to call it a nap until my daughter said anything over an hour is actually a sleep, Mum. So, it's not a nap at all. So I don't know, I can just go to sleep for a few hours real easy of an afternoon. It just hits me and off we go. Jeremy's just, he's doing the napping too. He's doing the sleeping according to Elle, to sleep. And it's alright, we get up pretty early. We can just regenerate so we can keep going. Been staying up pretty late too. Oh well, 9:30. I suppose it's a bit late. Go in bed and catch up on our daily interests. I talk for ages sometimes, because we hardly speak through the day. He's out there doing that and I'm in here doing this, and then we watch a bit of television. We can go for hours and not say anything, but that's okay because we're comfortable with one another, we're happy. But then when we get into bed of a night, then we start chatting away and talking about things, so it's okay. Still friends after all these years. Not saying we don't have our disagreements, because we do. Time to time. Right, oh dear, it's time for me to turn these off now. It's going to go off. Better go. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Did a little bit today, didn't we? A little bit on this bit. Nearly got that finished, that end. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.